I thought that I knew pain so intimately before last night. I've had an epidural. I've had several steroid treatments. I've been through rounds of all kinds of medications, gabapentin, Neurontin, things I can't even pronounce. I've titrated up, down, all around. I've tried everything and all these side effects I've been dealing with. Parkinson's comes with comorbidities. We know this. I did not expect to have slip discs, bulging discs, or any kind of impingement on my spine. The nerve endings are all inflamed. I have sciatica mixed with something called dystonia. Dystonia is an involuntary muscle contraction that is very painful in my case. And most people experience it as sort of twitching or twisting, like you're being wrung out like a towel. Mine's more like a boa constrictor around the towel. Leg to neck. I wonder sometimes how people survive. If you had to manage this for very long, why would you stay here? I understand people who are suicidal and depressed, because after a while, this pain really does beat you down. I'm attempting to stand up for the first time today. It is so painful. The reason is that I want to participate in life. And I haven't been able to do that very well. In fact, I've affected people in my life. I've impacted their lives negatively because of the chaos and the unexpectedness of pain, which reached about a 9 or 10 last night, and I almost went to the emergency room, which is a place that no one with Parkinson's ever belongs. My last emergency visit was filled with, I think they gave me a Benadryl to help me. A Benadryl. They gave a person with Parkinson's Benadryl. I just want to keep repeating that. I also want to say for the record that no one knows what they're doing, and sometimes that might include medical professionals. When I asked the people who were running the emergency room, including the attending doctor, if he knew about Parkinson's, he said, and I quote, "We don't have to. We don't have to know about Parkinson's." I love my kids, and I hate that I've impacted them with this disease. Not that this was a choice. I would also mention that if you have Parkinson's or MS or any neurologic disorder, neurological things are really tough to understand. Be patient with people who love you and the people who try. My daughter is a natural caregiver. She's shockingly graceful under pressure. I don't know where she gets this from. It's beautiful. I'm fortunate. My son, too. He said, when he was asked what I could do for him today, he said, "Whatever you were going to do for me, please do that for my sister, because she needs that today. She's been, not sleeping well because of me, actually." And he was really kind to say, "Mom, just take care of her today." What a kind boy, what a kind, I guess, man. I should call him a boy still. He's not a boy. He's a man, so. I'm proud of my kids. And this has brought this out, and it is the only silver lining, because pain like this has no particular beginning or end, but it affects lives, and we need to learn how to manage it as best we can and communicate with our loved ones. Otherwise, it's not only damaging to our spirit, but it affects the spirits of those around us in a way that is, it's just awful to see the demoralization and sadness and the utter humiliation and agony that has been brought by the comorbidities of Parkinson's. I fall a lot since my brain surgery, and that's why this got ruined, but I'm hopeful this is temporary. In fact, if you ever have something like this happen, I want you to do me a favor and remember that all things are temporary. Everything. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. Remember that you're not alone. Remember that you're loved. Remember that you have a place and a purpose. And remember that it's temporary. Whatever it is that you're experiencing, it's just a law of the universe. I'm in tremendous pain. I can barely breathe. I'm mostly on the floor. And I do mean lying on the floor, just rolling around, begging for mercy. And I cry myself to sleep sometimes, but at the same time, on the other side, when I get a couple of hours of relief, I'll go out and have dinner with my family and have a fabulous time. Better times than I've ever had before, because I know that it's so precious. Everything becomes so precious. All those moments I took for granted. Everything that I took for granted. What a beautiful fucking life we have. Thank you. I hope the first words and the last words that I say are thank you. Thank you for this time. I don't want to be here very long if this continues. And that's not a gauntlet or a threat or anything like that. It's more like, I think it's important to have a plan for euthanasia at a certain point. But I'm not ready for that yet. So I've got a lot of love in my life, a lot of people to love, a lot of things to do and feel and share. And I want to return the service that I've been given by friends and family. These past few months have been the toughest of my life. And those who stuck around and those who stayed, there's some real deal right there. That's some real deal. You have earned a place in my life. I have not always stuck around for others, by the way. I'm not judging anybody. We all have our capacities. Sometimes we're just full up. I now know what my friend Glenn has been through. A little bit. I've had a glimpse of it. And I don't even know how he survived. Mad respect for those who tolerate chronic pain for so long. I'll just end by saying that I hope that you are pain-free today. And remember, everything's temporary. We can do this. Love you.